Now, as promised, we're going to look at type 3 binary compounds, a nonmetal and a nonmetal, and these are the simplest ones to name. In this case, the charges do not matter. We're not forming ionic compounds. There are no transfer of electrons, only sharing of electrons. So we're going to not worry about their charges and indicate how many we have of each by using prefixes. The rule is to name the first element with its given name only if there is only one in the compound. If there's more than one atom of the first element, we use the proper prefix before the element's name. We name the second element and always use a prefix even if there's only one, and just like we've done before, we end the second element in IDE. Here's the prefixes that you're going to use for type 3s. Mono is 1, di is 2, tri is 3, tetra is 4, penta is 5, hexa is 6, hepta is 7, octa is 8, nona is 9, and deca is 10. So if you look at the flow chart that we've looked at before, one very similar, is it binary? Yes. Is there a metal present? So this time we're going to say no, there's not a metal present. So we have two nonmetals and it's a type 3 and we just simply use prefixes. All right, we're going to do a couple of examples and I'm going to use it here on the slide that has the prefixes so that it makes it a little bit easier for us. So yesterday on a quiz, you were given this one to name, and you couldn't name it because you've never named one that has two nonmetals in it before. They're both on the right-hand side of the stair step. So according to the rules, what I'm going to do is if there's just one of the first one, I recognize it as a type 3, there's one of the first one, I'm just going to write the name of that element, so it's carbon. With the second element, I always use a prefix. There's only one oxygen as well, but I'm going to tag mono in front of it, so it's monoxide. Let's try another one. It's try N2O5. So this one does have more than one, starts with more than one, so we're going to use the prefix, so we're going to put di in front of it, so it's di-nitrogen. And there are 5 oxygens, so we're going to use penta-oxide. Notice we end it in I, just like we did type 1 and type 2. We always use a prefix on the second one. We only use a prefix if there's more than one on the first one. No prefix here because there's only one, prefix here because we have more than one. So these are really easy when you go to do them backward like we were doing yesterday. So for example, if we had chlorine, tetrabromide. Okay, so chlorine tetrabromide, the first thing I'm going to do is say what kind is it? Is it a type 1, 2, or 3? Well, I look at it and I know that chlorine and bromine, which bromide was bromine, are both on the right-hand side of the stair step. We're dealing with two nonmetals. Another giveaway is that it says tetra, so we're using prefixes, and we don't use those on type 1 or 2. So what I'm going to do, don't worry about charges. I'm just going to simply write down how many of each I have. So chlorine symbol is Cl. Bromine symbol is Br. There's no prefix, so I know there's only one chlorine. And there's tetra in front of bromine. So I look up here and tetra is 4, so it's ClBr4. And again, don't worry about the charges. These are covalently bonded. They're sharing electrons, not transferring them. Now don't be surprised when there are some type 1s and 2s mixed in with the type 3s today. Recognize the type that you're dealing with and then name it appropriately or go backward appropriately. Don't worry about charges unless you're dealing with type 1 or 2. Type 3 just has to do with the prefixes.